Syrian Arab army units clean up 40 villages and farms of terrorists in Qamishly countryside north of the country and destroy their hideouts in Damascus countryside. And the Iranian foreign minister and his American counterpart discussed the danger of the Islamic State on the region and the world and ways for solving the Iranian nuclear file. Iran welcomes any initiative that gives help to the Syrians and Iraqis after the spread of terrorism and extremism in the region. Good afternoon, this is news in English from the Syrian Arab television in Damascus. Syrian Arab army units carried out many operations on terrorist gatherings in various regions. A military source said that many terrorists of the so-called Islamic Front were killed and wounded on the second day of a military operation in Adr al-Balad in eastern Ghouta. In Jober, Syrian army units destroyed dens of terrorists, killing many of them, among whom a sniper who was located near Taiba Mosque. Other army units foiled infiltration attempts by terrorists to enter Ataman town in Daraa countryside, in addition to Quneitra countryside in several villages, killing scores of them and destroying their equipment. In Homs, the competent authorities in an inspection and combing operation found in the two neighborhoods of Jurat al-Shayyah and al-Hamidi in Old Homs 2 warehouses for arms, medicines and stolen medical supplies. The news reporter clarified that the arms include machine guns, snipers, RPG launchers and ammunition in addition to stolen medicines and serums. Iranian President Hassan Rouhani has said that his country will be in the forefront of combating terrorism that resulted in chaos and instability in the region. Rouhani has called for unity and solidarity to face terrorism threatening the region, adding that the peoples of the region will strongly stand in face of terrorism. In a related context, Iranian Foreign Minister Mohammad Javad Zarif and his American counterpart John Kerry held a meeting in New York to discuss the threat posed by the terrorist organization of the ISIL and Iran's nuclear file. The meeting between Zarif and Kerry came 2 days after Kerry's statement at the Security Council session, in which he said that all states, including Iran, has a role to play in combating the ISIL. The Iranian Foreign Minister Mohammad Javad Zarif has met in New York President of the International Committee of the Red Cross, Peter Morer. Mr. Zarif welcomed every initiative that helps both the Syrian and the Iraqi peoples amid the current tense situation, expressing his country's concerns over the spread of terrorism in the region. For his part, Morer said that the Red Cross was facing problems in Iraq, especially in those areas where the terrorist organizations are found, asserting that close cooperation with the Syrian government has effectively contributed in speeding up delivering humanitarian aid in many regions in Syria. German Foreign Minister Frank-Walter Steinmeier has reiterated his country's rejection to take part in any airstrikes or ground interventions in Iraq. Steinmeier has disclosed that there was disagreement among some international parties vis-à-vis combating terrorism. A security source in Saladdin province in Iraq has said that tens of ISIL members have been killed south of Tikrit city, adding that 7 vehicles used by the ISIL's terrorists have been destroyed in Diyala province. The source added that the Iraqi army has launched a wide-scale offensive against the ISIL in different parts of Al-Anbar province. In Sednaya city, Ghada Shu'aa, the Syrian Olympic champion with Syria's youth Imprint group, proved that all the Syrians are steadfast as they are one and cannot be separated.
As an initiative by Syria's youth Imprint, the city of Sednaya has welcomed the Olympic champion Ghada Shu'aa while she was wearing the Syrian flag as a t-shirt, challenging terrorism which is trying to undermine the homeland's icons.
بحب أوجه رسالتي لكل العالم. سوريا
I'd like to say that Syria is strong. It has greatly been wronged. The Syrian people do not deserve all this. Still, we are steadfast even in the face of the international decisions which were fighting us through sending terrorists to Syria.
The loving people of Sednaya welcomed the Syrian Olympic champion to prove that Syria is one nation and cannot be fractionated.
Today, our organization celebrates the Syrian athletes who are formed by the champion, the Syrian champion, Ghada Shu'aa. And we send a message to the whole world that Syria will stay strong forever by our leader, people, army, and absolutely our national symbols.
اليوم نحن حفل تكريمي لبطلة من أبطال سوريا.
Today we celebrate the Syrian champion who has raised Syria's name internationally. As in Syria, we have an old civilization, the Great Syria, which will be high forever.
Sednaya, the city of Jesus Christ, is still speaking his language, proud to be a Syrian city, and stresses that all the Syrians will always be steadfast as they used to be.
With this, we end our news for today. Thank you for watching. For more details about Syria and the region and to view this bulletin again, you can always visit our website in English, www.syriaonline.sy. Now the latest business and market news with Vani, but after a short break.